to get Beamng split screen on one computer local using Nucleus Co-op. So open up your preferred browser, type in Nucleus Co-op, hit enter, see the first one, the GitHub page. You can go here, quick start, and then you'll see go to installation. Click on that, and then you see it gives you the instructions here. It tells you what to do. We're going to download this from GitHub, so I'm opening that on another tab. Then it says extract with 7-zip. I use 7-zip, so it'll be easy for me. Then it says down here that it'll ask you for a password. They want you to insert Nucleus and then extract. So, and something to keep in mind, it says do not place it inside folder containing files for the game you wish to play. You don't need to do that. Usually that's how we mod some games, but not here. Avoid placing it inside of a folder such as program files and program x86. Those are very important. And now, so we'll just go, you can read that. Oops, I already clicked on that, so. And we want to get the latest version, click here. Then, you want to go ahead and scroll all the way to the bottom and tell you all about the update. You could use an installer. I tried it, didn't really work for me the first time, so I'll just go follow the instructions. Instructions don't even say use that. Something new they probably update soon. That's done, so what I'm gonna do is just open up the folder that's in. Show folder. It's gonna be in my downloads. I'm gonna right click it, show more options, extract under 7-zip, extract files. It says password, and we remember it said type in Nucleus, N-U-C-L, whoops, E-U-S. Hit OK, and now you see it extracted in the background. Should be quite fast depending on your CPU. And now, remember it said avoid putting it in these types of folders. So what we're gonna do here, I like Nucleus Co-op to be, I'm just gonna open up the first one, copy this one, and I'll just place it just for easy access under my A drive. Whoops, almost transferred the whole folder. Now, open that up. I'm just gonna place it in the root file. Remember, don't place it in here where most programs usually see Nucleus Co-op. You'll see, if you scroll down a bit, you'll see the exe file application. Open that up. We don't need this anymore. You can exit that out. You'll hear this mysterious cool sound in the background. Exit that out now. See here right now. So you have no games. You can play around with the settings. I'm just gonna double check. Screen splash. That's just when you open it. I don't really need the click sound. I don't need that either. That's just preferences. Doesn't really matter here, but you'll see here just other settings that you can mess with. Right now I'm just gonna keep the same ones. Close that. Now download game handler. It'll automatically open the search bar. Type in Beam. Hit enter. You'll see Beamng Drive Split. That's the uploader. This last updated today. Well, the date that I'm recording this, July 17th. Then you just want to double click on that. If that doesn't open, it's okay. Just hit download. It's downloading. It says the handlers. Would you like to add this to Nucleus now? Yes, you do want to handle it. Then it's going to automatically find your exe file for Beamng. Normally, if it doesn't automatically find it, you'll just go under Steam, Steam Apps, Common. You can look at the full address. But usually it's wherever you put your Steam game, or if you're using a different version, find that exe file location. Hit open. The game Beamng Drive has been added. Okay. Now we can close that out. Now we click here. It says 2 to 4 players. Always read the handler notes before you go in, because a lot of the problems could be avoided or already solved, usually here. It says run your main game at least once before launching this. I'm assuming that everyone has already ran their game before even trying this. So, gamepads only for now. That means that I'm using 2 Xbox controllers, which I'll turn on shortly. It says you need to have Kissmp installed for this to work. So, we're going to go to Kissmp and the rest we'll get back to. Open that up. Type in Kissmp. Hit enter. It'll be the first one, Kissmp.online. It's an open source program for multiplayer mod. It's like Beamng, but the this is the one that works for this split screen option. Go down here, click download, and then you're gonna click Kissmp latest. It's gonna take you, scroll all the way down like before, get that zip file right here, boom. It's gonna, and that's done, show in folder. I can exit that, we're done with the browser for now. So we have, all right, our downloads folder, Kissmp. Go ahead, right click, show more options, 7-zip or whatever unzipper you have, extract the files. Now, they'll both be right there. We're going to use this extracted one, and what we need to do is go back to where you have your Nucleus co-op saved, and to make it easier, when you find it again, application, right click it, and I already had it pinned, but pin it to start. That way you can just exit out of that and come to your start, and then right click on it, run as administrator. Yes. Here's where you're going to want to turn on 2 of your gamepads, in my case 2 Xbox controllers. Now, I want to click on this for your first screen. If you have multiple screens, drag that here, drag your second controller down there. We're following these instructions here. Click play. It's going to take a little while to load up, and here's where the important steps come that may give people the most trouble, because we tend to add our files into a particular mods folder in which this Nucleus co-op app will choose differently. So we want to come down here in our first instance, go to repository, click mods manager. There are no mods. And what you want to do is open your mod folder, because this is going to be a particular mod folder that this Nucleus co-op is running. Pull that back up. It's just still loading in the background with Nucleus co-op. You can just move that to the side for now. Now, it'll take you straight to the mods folder where you'll just see one little file in there. And you can bookmark this if you want. I don't have bookmarked because I don't really add many more mods, but now we want to go open our downloads again, and what we want to do is drag in Kissmp, the unzipped one. Actually, I want to make a copy of that because I'm actually going to do it twice. So let me put a copy back over here, paste it. So I'm going to do it twice. So you do that once, and if you actually go back down the list, you'll see that it's for player 1. Here, player 1 under Nucleus co-op users, if you want to find it. We're going to have to do the same thing for player 2. And you want to hit OK. Now that that's in there, it's going to open up the second instance. And now once that opens up, we want to wait for it to load. We're going to do the same thing. Click repository, click mods manager, come down, open mod folder. Now open up your downloads folder where you have Kissmp. You want to drag the unzipped one, drag it in there. This time you can just drag it, unless you have more than 2 controllers. In my case, I only use 2, but if you had 3 and 4, you would do it 3 and 4 times. So you can exit out of that. Sometimes it might actually work right away if you double click on that, open up Windows. You want to open up the bridge first. It says bridge is running, allow access to your network. Yes. Now we want to open up server. Server's running, allow access to your network. Yes. So sometimes it'll actually work without you exiting the game. Let's see if it was the case here. And it was not, because we would see it come up here. So that's okay, because that's not how it's supposed to work. Quit the game, quit the game. You can exit out of that. So we need to quit, stop Nucleus co-op, exit out of those. Now, we have all the files that we need, and what we want to do is actually do that again. However, open it before we start the game. So it doesn't matter where you choose your bridge from, but if you had left that folder open, or if you wanted to find it again, I'll just actually show you. So you're going to go to your PC, go to one with the Windows logo where you have it, users, whatever user is called, come down, Nucleus co-op, player 1. You can use player 1 or player 2. I just use player 1 because player 1 loads first. Keep opening up. I'm going to go Nucleus co-op, player 1, data, local, Beamng, version 29 in my case, mods. You'll see it here. Open up that mod, Kissmp, Windows. Now open up the bridge. See the bridge is running. That's good. Now open up the server. Server's running. That's good. When we click on it, it'll give us the option to add our controllers again. I'm gonna split it this way, controller 1, controller 2. I'm gonna click on play. Now, if this works correctly, we should see Kissmp pop up in the top left corner. It's loading. Awesome. You see Kissmp here, chat here. You can figure out how it works if you don't know how it works. So that's just a name. You can make it whatever you want. And we want to click on Direct Connect. And in the instructions here, well, you can't see it now, but instructions they'll show. Let's move the second instance down. Whoops. Give it a little thing. Don't load that yet. I'm gonna move that back just for now. So it's gonna tell you to put in this server address. 127.0.1. Sorry, 127.0.0.1. Then you're gonna click connect. And it's gonna take you to the default map that's in the file settings. And you're gonna wait for that to load up. Should just give it an easier time on your PC. So that's probably alright. That's probably loud. Now you see you're loaded into a server. You can change the map. That's easy to do later. You want to hit OK, instance number 2. And it's gonna load in the second player. It always reminds me of the Force. That ding. Doesn't even remind me of real airplanes, just the Force. Alright, now you can put in yes, number 2. No, let's put in obvious. No. Hit direct connect. Put in the same server address, 127.0.0.1. Click connect. Now when you're back in this folder, you want to click on config. I have Notepad++, but you can use other notepads. When you open that up, zoom in a little bit here, you'll see this map. This is where it's bringing everybody in. So what you want to do is come down here and you want to go into your Beamng regular folder, and then you want to go to levels. My bad, let me go to common. So under Steam, because I'm using Steam version, you want to go to content and levels. Then whatever level you want to, oops, mouse clicking thing. Whatever level you want to load into, you just click on, I want to do, let's see, where's West Coast at? Here we go, West Coast USA. So what you want to do is copy this, copy the whole thing. Bring it here where it says small grid. That whole thing. Paste it to replace it. Sound like rap. And you have it here now, and you want to click save. Exit that out. Then you want to do the same thing for each player. So if we go, where is it saved at? I want to go back to here. Users, my user, Nucleus co-op, player 2. I just did it for player 1. Open up all these files, Beamng, version 29, mods, Kissmp, Windows. Now, Jason, open up this again in Notepad. And you're going to see, it says small grid. Switch that, we still have it copied. Paste, West Coast USA, save that. Exit that out. Now, when we open up